Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Russian, and today I wanted to bring you guys 5 tips on how to get better at Call of Duty Zombies. So right away, I do want to say that these are in no particular order. Number 5 could be as useful to you as number 1. It all depends on what type of player you are, how much you know, and the way that you actually play the game. But with all of that out of the way, let's get right into the video. So coming in at our number 5 spot is playing without Juggernog. Now for the strategy, preferably you should be playing Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2, but if you only have Black Ops 3, then you should play smaller maps like Varuk, Shinonuma, possibly Zetsubo no Shima. And the reason I say play without Juggernog is very simple. It's because it makes your game harder, especially on Black Ops 1 and 2, because you only have the 2-hit system. Basically, you can only take 1 hit before on your second one you would actually go down. But on Black Ops 3, like I said, there's the 3-hit system, so that actually makes it a little bit easier, but if you play on those smaller maps, then it actually makes it a little bit more difficult. And the reason I say to play without Juggernog is very simple, and that's because it makes your game harder. When you're training, you actually have to be a lot more aware of the zombies. Even when you're not training and on lower rounds, you have to be extremely aware of where the zombies are at all times, how much health they have, what weapons you have, how close you can get to them, everything along those lines. You have to be so much more aware, and over time it will make you a much better zombies player, simply because of the fact that you are so used to it being a lot harder than it normally is for most people. So once you actually go back to playing with Juggernog, it's going to seem super easy, honestly. Up next at our number 4 spot is learning how to U-train and how to do cutbacks. So in my mind, this is a really underrated part of actually learning how to get good at zombies, but it's extremely important, especially in Black Ops 3. Most people know how to do the classic circle trains, especially on Keener to Toten with the stage. That was where it became really popular. But as time has gone along, it's become somewhat outdated, especially on Black Ops 3, because of the way that the zombies move, they spawn, they actually bounce off of each other, and now it's more advantageous, especially like I said in BO3, to do U-shaped trains with cutbacks. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with U-shaped trains and cutbacks, I'll explain them to you real quick. Basically, U-shaped trains are what they actually sound like. It's just basically a big letter U, and that's how you train your zombies. And then with cutbacks, basically, all it is just turn straight around. That's all you do, is just do a 180-degree turn and then run right back the other way. It's actually surprisingly good. Most people would think that, okay, well, if I turn straight around, I'm going to run right into zombies. But with the way that U-shaped trains work, and especially on Black Ops 3 with the way that the zombies move, it's actually a lot better most of the time, especially when you're actually killing zombies constantly, instead of training up for a full 24 and then killing them that way. Now, for getting good at this, I would personally recommend the Revelations first room with the Corruption Generator off and no Apothecary Servant or the Thunder Gun. And the reason I say the Revelations first room is because the spawns are fast, and if the Corruption engine is off, it is a perfect U-shaped train right actually near the Corruption engine. That's the way that it's actually made, is basically into a half circle, and is a really good way to actually practice U-shaped training. It's also fairly tight, and like I said, the spawn rates are super fast in the Revelations first room, so I'd recommend the RK5 with Deadwire and the Shiva with probably Turned I would recommend for most people. Now coming into the number 3 spot on our list is playing without wonder weapons, and for more experienced players, if you want more of a handicap, play without double pack-a-punch abilities on Black Ops 3, and if you're a more experienced player and you're playing Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1, play without double tap 2.0. Now the reason I say to play without wonder weapons is very simple, and that's because they make the map easier. If you're not playing with them, you're actually going to have to learn how to get out of corners, you're going to have to learn how to get out of tight spaces, cutbacks, you're going to have to make very fast decisions, because these are get out of jail free cards with these wonder weapons, especially the Apothecary Servant and the Thunder Gun, and a lot of wonder weapons in Black Ops 3 especially. But the thing is, if you're not playing with them, again, you have to be a much more crafty zombies player, and you have to be able to make very fast decisions, and once you actually go back to playing with them, it's going to make zombies way easier for you. And for Black Ops 2, obviously, a lot of the box weapons are really good on that game, actually, and if you play with that double tap 2.0, it makes the zombies harder to kill, and especially with that Black Ops 2 mechanic, what it's going to be is you're going to have to learn how to train well, ammo conservation, you're going to learn a lot of different stuff from that. I played it a lot when I was actually playing zombies and trying to go for world records, but now obviously I don't do that, but it made me a lot better of a zombies player. And for the Black Ops 2 players playing with that double tap 2.0, it actually makes zombies a lot harder. You don't realize how awesome double tap 2.0 is until you take it away. And then once you actually play without it, you have to become a much craftier zombies player, and you have to be very aware of where you're at all times. Believe me, I did it a lot when I was actually going for world records way back in the day, and I was practicing for them, and it made zombies way harder than you can imagine. Up next at number 2 on our list is perk selection. This is actually a really big one because so many people get this wrong so often. For the most part, players on solo buy Juggernaut, Quick Revive, Speed Coal, and Double Tap. This on most maps, it really isn't the correct choice. Assuming that you can only get 4 perks and you're not using actual Gobblegums, and you're not getting free perks on, let's say, Revelations, you should actually be getting Quick Revive, Jug, Stamina, and Double Tap. And if you get a 5th perk, then your choice could be Widow's Wine or Speed Coal, whichever one you actually prefer. But knowing what perks to get on every single map is extremely important because one perk might be amazing on one map and might be terrible on another. Let's say Mule Kick, right? If you're playing a map like Moon where you have an overpowered wonder weapon with the wave gun and you're playing with, let's say, a Dingo with Deadwire Blast Furnace, right? You don't need a 3rd weapon, so you might want to swap that out for something like, let's say, Stamina if you're training in the Biodome. Or let's say on the Giant, you might not need Stamina because you're not training and you're actually at the catwalk, so you might want that 3rd weapon of Mule Kick. It's a very, very important thing to learn, and like I said, it's not always a blanket rule of, okay, these are the 4 perks that you're going to get basically no matter what. You need to learn how to switch up your perks and learn how to use every single one of them to your advantage on all of the different maps that Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, whatever it is, provides. And seriously, this is such a small thing that can make you such a better player because of the fact that you learn how to use those perks to your advantage. The perks are there to make you a better player and to make zombies easier for you, and you can make things a lot easier on yourself if you know what perks to actually use, especially if there are a lot of different perk machines within the map. So finally, coming into our number 1 spot is watching world record gameplay and strategy videos. This might sound a little bit weird, but it helps out a tremendous amount. Even me as a good zombies player knows a lot about zombies and has been playing for years. I watch a lot of these videos and it helps me out immensely, especially for maps that I don't play a lot. Some recommendations for finding videos like this would be zombierecords.com, where you can find world record gameplay for literally any map, any challenge, whatever it is, you can find it. Also, there's a guy named 5 and 5, or he's also known as Pishizor, who comes up with a lot of these strategies and posts them on YouTube. I'll leave him, ZR, any other good strategies and sources that I can actually find in the description down below. Go check them out and follow what they do and watch those videos and actually take note of what they're doing, and you'll become a much better zombies player. I'm really telling you, this helps out a lot. There's a reason that these guys actually have the world records for these maps, and a lot of these strategies are very refined, especially for older maps. Maybe newer ones not so much, but for a lot of these older maps, people have gone through and spent thousands of hours working on these strategies, and they're the best ones they can actually come up with. They're the fastest, sometimes they're the safest, whatever it is, these are the best strategies that you could use for basically any map. And trust me, there are a ton of small things in zombies that you really do miss a lot of the time, but will make you that little bit better of a zombies player, and it really does matter a whole lot, especially when you're going for high rounds, doing Easter eggs with your friends, or you just want to show off and you want to be a good zombies player in a public match. It really does help you out a lot. And tell me in the comment section down below, did any of these help you guys out? Did they help make you a better zombies player? It's not going to happen obviously overnight. These aren't, you know, the generic ones that most people do where they say, oh, well, sit in a corner, or you can play on this map and you can use the overpowered wonder weapons. I'm trying to actually help make you a better zombies player. But I think that's going to do it for me, guys. Tell me in the comment section down below, did I leave anything out, and do you have any more tips for people that are actually trying to get better at zombies? And I might actually use a couple of them in another video, because I want to do another one like this if you guys do enjoy this style of video, because there's a lot of series and there's a lot of videos I want to do, but I'm not sure how people actually will respond to them. So tell me in the comment section down below also, would you guys want to see another one of these videos? I'd really appreciate it. While you're down there, I'd appreciate a like, subscribe if you guys are new around here, turn on notifications on my daddy, you know, the general stuff that I tell you guys at the end of these videos. Anyway, I do love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Sophia.
Marxist.
You know what we must do, my dear.
Yes, my love.
We will do it together. As one we are, now and forever.
With the evil vanquished, I can start making it all nice again. No undead, no apothecons, no shadow man. All of it gone. Forever. But here's the funny thing. You snowflakes shouldn't even still be here. You should be fading out of existence by now. Those blood vials.
I was wondering when you'd bring this up.
They're from realities we've already closed off. They shouldn't be here. They can't be here. Such a paradox means you're putting my perfect world at risk. You guys and your bloody free will. What to do? What to do? Well, you certainly can't stay here.
You could send us somewhere else. Somewhere we've never been.
I suppose I could make a little corner somewhere in history. A place where I can dump some of the other shit that I've left over. Or I just wipe you from existence. Ooh, hang on. Actually, that all works out perfectly.